Alright. We're back. Is it the double thing again? It is. Why? Okay, wait. But why does it keep doing that? Oh well. Anyway, we are back in the live stream, and it's the second day of the special Easter event, where I try to hatch as many eggs as possible for a shiny.
We've got one viewer.
One viewer. Nice. Alright, one viewer, first egg.
Is it that one?
Yeah, it's that one. And of course not a shiny. But yeah, welcome back everyone. I don't know why that keeps happening with the like my voice being there like twice,
because
but
I'm here, so.
no, it also happened like the last couple of times. I don't even know why.
Oh, it's an Amazon Prime advert.
Yeah, just let that yeah.
Skipped. Oh.
Yeah, we are back.
I skipped an ad. Does that mean you lose money?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well.
If I'll let ads keep playing.
No, it's okay. It's just we're all good here. Just maybe don't. I mean, you would have been in the stream anyway.
Yeah.
Just maybe, like YouTube's terms of service doesn't like it when you talk about that. Does that make sense?
Wait, talk about what?
That you have that play.
Oh.
Yeah.
The advert.
I mean, no, just the stream on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like illegal, but I mean, you would have been in there anyway because
Well, I'm here.
but now you're like literally here. I know, but yeah, YouTube's it's essentially. I mean, I talked about that earlier in other streams as well. It's just nonsense how, you know, Mr. Beast gets away with stuff, or big YouTubers get away with stuff, but when you're a small YouTuber, you don't get away with things that shouldn't be a problem in the first place.
I think he's a predator.
You think he's a predator? I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, you think Mr. Beast is a predator?
Wait, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, but yeah, we don't have proof of that. And here we go again. The conversation's already like stream has been on for 3 minutes, and we're already talking about predators.
But how is that different to any other?
I mean,
We've still got one viewer, and I think it's me with my Switch.
oh well. Sometimes it takes a while for, but then again, I find the numbers that YouTube gives you to be very inaccurate.
That's true.
Because sometimes it says, oh yeah, concurrent viewers 5, and then the other one says like 6 or something completely different. Like here it says 3.
Oh, cool. Wait, what's? Oh yeah, concurrent views.
And then sometimes this concurrent viewer says something else than this one. I still don't get it.
I'm genuinely surprised there's no one in the chat yet.
Not yet, but it might take a while. But yeah, my husband is also watching and in the stream, so like it doesn't really make that much sense, but oh well. Usually the lowest amount of viewers I have is immediately in the beginning, but that is pretty normal. As expected. Yeah, well, you guys are not seeing it, but oh, maybe I can actually hang on.
Wait, can you show my screen on there?
Yeah.
Is that possible? Oh.
Let me see. Where is my Dazzle White? Dazzle White? Hello? Oh, it doesn't work because you were playing a Japanese thing and then it doesn't register.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if I was to switch to Sonic or something, it would be okay?
I think so, but like that would kind of
Not right now, obviously.
yeah.
Not right now, obviously,
But yeah, it doesn't show a picture when it's 60 Hertz.
Alright, well next time what I'll do then is I'll play the game normally without the free loader and then see if it works.
Yeah, we could do that. But yeah, he's playing, right next to me, he's playing Super Monkey Ball on my GameCube, like the Japanese version. I have a freeloader, and a freeloader is where you can basically like you put that in front in the GameCube.
You don't really need the freeloader because your action replay already has one built in.
Yeah, but I found that one to not really work all the time.
Oh, mine it works for me. That's why I sold my freeloader disc.
Oh, hey there, Sodium. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You got the cards. Most of them are in English, but I have a few in Italian. Oh, nice. So you got your Pokemon cards that you ordered. Are you happy with them? Monkey? Yes, very good, Monkey. I heard that Kaiser Karmazin. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Very good to see you. He's the guy who likes. He's on Team Jonna, you know.
I'm not gonna get
deep stream lore. But you used to continue. Oh well, I mean, it's not like you can really save anyway. So
the first time I tried this level, like just now, I was at the goal, but it timed out.
Also, let me know if the music is too loud or our voices are not loud enough or too loud. Alright, not a shiny. I hope you're doing good. It's been a while, yeah. But I mean, you got your own life going on. I definitely understand that. Are you doing good today? That is wonderful. We also had a nice day. We went ice skating today. That you can do that in Luxembourg, which is pretty neat. And I fell on my butt a couple of times.
I didn't.
Yeah, but like my motor skills really suck. That's just.
So did mine, but
that was really fun. I'm on Team Yana, but I'm also on Team She's Secretly a Latias. Yeah, I'm secretly a Latias. Oh, you're doing a stunt. But yeah, apparently I'm secretly a Latias, you know. Can you confirm or not confirm that I'm a Latias? Do you think I'm a Latias, James?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Shh! Don't say that. Don't say that on stream. I'm a human. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good.
How do you
Oh, you're doing that trick where you can skip to the goal? It's a shame that I can't, like, if it was... But can't you play these games in 50 Hertz?
If there's a way, I don't know how.
Don't you, like, press B in the beginning and then it works?
That's when you're not using a freeloader.
Ah, I see. Okay, that makes sense.
And I know you don't know where your normal copy is right now.
I mean, it's in some box
Yeah.
somewhere, but...
And I'm not going to go looking through things without...
Yeah, and I think my husband's gone to bed now. I don't want to...
Nice.
He's really tired. Ice skating is actually much more physically, like, engaging than I thought it was gonna be. I was looking kind of stupid with the... I got like an aid. So that I wasn't falling on my butt. Like a seal, yeah.
I wanted to use like a penguin thing, but... don't like this bonus stage.
Yeah, with the waves. But yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you are also doing good. How are you doing, fellow humans? Yeah, you know, doing human stuff. I can tell you she is. I've seen real pictures of Jonna, not this deception she's fed us. Oh, you're so mean to me, Kaiser. Like, why, like, are you leaking pictures of me on the internet? Not really kind of you. Not really nice of you, Kaiser.
Wait, so are you saying if this was played without a freeloader, then you'd be able to see it on YouTube as well?
No, if it was being played at 50 Hertz, then the capture card would capture it.
But then, would you then be able to see it on YouTube as well, like in the stream?
Yes, because it goes through OBS. There we go. And I mean, yeah, it's been a while, Kaiser Karmazin, but as you can see from the title and the thumbnail and everything, I'm doing a Easter egg hunt, and I'm doing the Masuda method. People always keep saying Masuda method, but that's not really the correct pronunciation. And yeah, I'm hoping for as many shinies as I possibly can get.
You got a shiny earlier before the stream.
I mean, that wasn't really, like, that was a free mons.net that I got via Wonder Trade. That doesn't really count. But yeah, let's hope for a pink penguin.
What does RNG stand for again?
Random number generator.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not RNG, right? This is in.
Can you do RNG on Switch anyway?
Yes, it is possible,
Mm.
but I don't know exactly how to do it. But like, you can do it. Nice. I saw you stunt. Let's talk politics. Ah, yes, the Kaiser has been summoned, and now time for politics. Yeah, I've heard that there's on the 20th April, like on Weed Day,
There's a green moon.
there's a green moon. No, it's gonna be martial law in the U.S., which is absolutely insane. Like we talked about it earlier, remember when my husband said, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be martial law on Weed Day, on 420 Day." Even though I think he might have chosen that specific date because it's also Angry Mustache Man's birthday. You know, the Austrian evil dude, the failed painter. Yeah.
Oh, on the stage before this with all the bumpers and the weird thin paths, there's a way to skip over all of that, but I don't know how to actually. I don't know if you've done that before.
No, I haven't done it before.
Right.
Weed, yes, weed, sodium. But it's just crazy. Martial law, that's gonna be very... When I say interesting, I don't mean it in a good way. But I'm definitely worried about my American friends and viewers and everything. It's just... Oh, so much nonsense for nothing.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, but still, it's like... They didn't like... Kaiser definitely was not voting for the orange fascist.
As far as you know.
No, definitely not.
Who would you have voted for?
I mean, I can't because I'm not American,
Well, no,
but I would have voted for Kamala, obviously. Not that I really like her that much, but like compared to Trump. To be fair, if you put my goldfish and Trump, I would vote for the goldfish, yeah.
One of my friends in Tennessee said she liked Ronald Reagan.
Is she insane? Like, Ronald Reagan effed up the country really bad. Like, they are still feeling the effects of that. We've talked about it on stream plenty of times.
But at least I think, what was it? Kennedy apparently did pretty good.
The US becomes an increasingly worse place to live. It's not confirmed if he will activate martial law, but he may. Yeah, that was the title of the article. He might, or he may.
I've got a friend in America who was old enough to vote in like the 70s, and she said she voted for Kennedy. Not 70s, 60s or something. She said she voted for Kennedy. But apparently he did pretty good. I don't know if you know anything about him.
A bit, but like, I don't know if I could say good. I need to ask Kaiser Karmazin. Like, I don't want to say anything because I'm not that familiar with what his terms were, what his policies were.
Okay.
And so instead of saying something stupid and like I don't want to form an opinion on something I don't really know that much about. Addy Boy, the guy who shot himself, and that Magas suck cock off. What? Huh? Addy Boy? Is that like a... I'm sorry, I'm kind of lost, Sodium. I have no idea why you do that. The nation isn't falling apart. Well, it is falling apart, but because of him. The US law feels like a fictional country where everything that's bad is real. Yeah, it feels like a... Like, I keep saying it. Poe's law is dead. Like, Poe's law is in full effect. Parody is dead. It's like... This is what I would expect from exactly like a fictional story. US, yeah, it's just crazy. You voted for Kamala? Yeah, I know that. I have proof of that fact. I'm literally a socialist. Yeah, I mean... And she's not even a socialist candidate. Like, if the US had a socialist candidate, that would be really, really funny. As if they would have that. Like, they think that the weirdest things are socialism, even though they aren't. Like, they say, oh yeah, the Nordic countries are socialist. That's not really true. They have socialist policies, but they're like still not... They're still capitalist countries. I don't like it when people say, oh, Finland, Denmark and all that is socialist. No, it isn't. The workers do not own the means of production. At this point, Japanifornia is better than the US to live in. Yeah, in the Ace Attorney games, like in the original, it is obviously set in Japan, but in the English translations, they try to make it play off as it's in California, and people jokingly say Japanifornia. I love it, it's so funny. I did not ask to be born in the US, yeah. You should have picked a better spawn point there. You know, like Luxembourg? Syria. Syria, oh jeez, James. Well, there's worse spawn points.
I mean, I know people that went there. I've never heard from them again.
Oh, right. Didn't you have someone in school, in high school, who was actually, she was becoming a terrorist or something? I remember something like that. I could be wrong, though.
It's not the same girl from London that was on TV and everything, because the one I know who did, it was like a year before anyone found out, and because of that, basically her family kept quiet about it. Like they knew, but the family was just like, no, let's not say anything. But because of that, no one found out. And then.
But that sucks from the family. Like, are they complicit?
Honestly, I've met the family before. They're all a bit weird like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine that you're weird if you're like okay with, or just silent about your kid being a freaking good save, being a freaking terrorist. Okay, by falling apart, I mean it isn't a civil war. People are protesting and it's justified. Yeah, okay. I know. I was just joking, but yeah, I understand perfectly what you mean, Kaiser. I also don't understand why he's exerting martial law. Like, why would you do that? Fun. I don't think that is really fun. Like, I had people in my elementary school who were from ex-Yugoslavia, like refugees from there, and like that one girl told me that they had martial law and people were just like mugged. Like her uncle got his throat slit, like, and she kind of witnessed that. That was really messed up. Like, that is, you don't want to have that. It's not really fun. I know you're joking, but it's a very serious matter. And the convo's on stream again, right? We're just playing an innocent game, and then those are the conversations. Kennedy was very popular. He did expand NASA. Yeah, that was a very good. Yeah, right. It was him who did that. He expanded NASA, helped with the moon program, but he was a bit of a neoliberal in some aspects, so I can't say if he was really good or not. To be fair, Kaiser, we are so far left. I think all of them are too neoliberal for us. So, yeah, but I agree with you. The only bad things about Japanifornia is that the law system is ass. Well, that's true. Detectives are underpaid and abused, poor Gumshoe, yeah. Like, doesn't he have to survive off of, what was it again? I think he was surviving off of ramen noodles every day. Like, poor guy. Ace Attorney.
Oh yeah, you said.
It's like a visual novel game about, you play as a lawyer named Phoenix Wright.
I've vaguely heard of it.
I mean, you can have the trilogy, the original trilogy on the Switch now.
Okay.
But if you don't like, do you like text-based games? And like detective games like that?
Well, I haven't really played much to give an opinion,
but yeah, then, I mean, maybe give it a go.
I picked up, I don't know if it's the same thing, Professor Layton.
Yeah, it's very similar. I mean, they even had a crossover game.
What, Layton?
Professor Layton and Ace Attorney, yes, they had a crossover game. My husband has it. Exerting martial law because that means the House, Senate and SCOTUS can't do crap. The president is the commander-in-chief of the military. It would be a power grab. Yeah, I mean, what hasn't been a power grab of what he has been doing right now? Everything is a power grab. Dismantling the educational department, that's also a power grab. Like, that's like a fascist playbook 101. Get rid of the academics that are criticizing you, and make sure that no new generation of academics can even get to you, except for the rich ones, who, because of class interests, will probably not go against you. Like, that's just very classic. Very not so nice. I know, but it's... well, let's see what happens. Yeah, instant noodles. Hey there, Classic! Welcome back to the stream! How are you doing? Your internet is really bad today? Oh, that's unfortunate. If you just suddenly break out, or break off of the stream, that's fine. Really bad thing I can think of on the top of my head is that Kennedy did what was expand Vietnam War, which was really bad. Yeah, that really, I mean, that sucked. You know, the women I go to that do my nails, they are from Vietnam, and the stories they told me from, oh geez, like the war, not fun. Really not fun, just to put it lightly. Witnessing war crimes being committed in your freaking garden. If I remember correctly, one of them told me that they found like,
So I was laughing.
that they, yeah, I know you weren't laughing, you were laughing because you're also playing a game, but, oh nice. There's still not grenades, but mines being found from the Vietnam War, apparently. And if I remember correctly, she told me that one of her family members had a leg blown off because of that. That's like really terrible. And she just casually said that while doing my nails. You played it on the S? Okay, if James or anyone here is interested, I won't spoil anything.
Interested in what?
Ace Attorney.
Oh no, you can spoil
Yeah,
it.
that is... I wouldn't. Ace Attorney is really one of these games where spoilers kind of ruin it.
Okay. Well,
Because you need to figure out the case, right? You need to figure out who's the murderer, what's the right evidence to use at what moment.
Because I have been thinking about trying to get into it, because it does sound the sort of thing.
Yeah, Saltmon or Sodi Hum is a big fan of the game. And so is my husband. I mean, he really likes it as well.
This is the only bonus stage of the goal.
Yeah, in Monkey Ball 1, yes. I haven't played the whole trilogy yet. What games did you play so far? I think this comment is for Kaiser Kamazin. Favorite cases are the fourth of the first game and the first of the third game. I have, yeah. A long time ago, but yeah. Nobody in the US wanted the war after a certain point, and yet they still kept it going. Yeah, my dad actually knows someone who went to protest. To be fair, he has like families from both sides, I think, and he protested against it, and he went to prison. Not my dad, of course, but that person my dad knows. To be fair, my parents know like a bajillion people, like they're super social butterflies. He said they were... he went to prison for protesting, which to me as a European, that is insane. Still the first game. Oh, you got the game recently. Ah, I see. So are you enjoying it until now, Kaiser? Please shiny, please shiny, please shiny. Aww. Oh well. Well, let's see how... Or, well, like, hopefully I will get a shiny. Not only one. It'd be amazing if I could get them all, but then again... It's up to luck. And there's already so many penguins that I can wonder trade. And if anyone wants... one of my rejects of the penguins, of the ice cues, let me know. I don't need anything like special in return. I don't know what your opinions are on Vietnamese communism, but what US did was evil. To be honest, that's the one part that I'm not really that well read on, so that is my modus operandi. I don't form an opinion if I'm not well read on something, because that is what idiots do. You're a communist? That's very base, James. But I just know the war, like the war crimes the US did, and like I know from that perspective and kind of what happened, but not from the political side. Like I don't know exactly what, like how their version of communism, like what they wanted to implement exactly. I still haven't read that yet, so I still need some reading up on that. I just know it's definitely not Soviet-style communism. Ah, you're back. Welcome back. Yes, they arrested people for protesting, yeah. Free speech is only a right until it opposes the government openly, and then it becomes a problem. Yeah, that's like not a right in my book, but... Thanks. Möbelmartin. Yeah, that's like like they make furniture. Pretty good furniture, I have to say. My childhood bedroom is full Möbelmartin. Yeah. A lot of Luxembourgers go there. There isn't one in Luxembourg. There's one in Konz in Germany, and like it's full of Luxembourgers because they all go there. It's for our like standards, it's cheap and good quality. Remember to never take the courtroom elevator. Yeah, that's a spoiler, but yeah. Hell, people still get arrested for protesting. Yeah, it's just, that is just insane. That shouldn't be the case. That should be a free right for everyone to protest. But then again, US, the land of the free, free to get effed over. I know people are actively arrested for protesting Trump's actions and the Palestinian genocide. People on my university campus have been expelled and put on a probation for protest. Some were arrested. That is very messed up, holy crap. Like, I'm boycotting every company that is like on apartheid Israel's side on the conflict. Like, come on. But then again, for having that opinion, I could get into legal trouble in France.
What,
did you know that? Because for saying stop the genocide of Palestinians, I could get into trouble in France actually.
What, for being pro-Palestine?
Well, pro-Palestine, pro-stop offing people that have lived there for, like, stop the illegal like colonization of that, like, and they say, oh yeah, that's a terrorist. Apparently I'm a terrorist for that in France. Like, what the hell? Land of the free, my ass. Yeah. America is a great nation for the white, straight, Christian and rich. That's how it's always been. Yeah, unfortunately it is. Especially for the rich. I mean, they make the laws now. Not, I mean, they've always have, but more than ever. All the sycophants that Trump is putting in office and everything. It's dangerous times are ahead. You're not the only one, Kaiser, that I know of Americans who ask me, hey, how can I emigrate into Europe?
I know someone who voted for Eisenhower.
For Eisenhower?
Or their parents did or something.
Well, Kaiser, if you don't mind sharing your opinion on Eisenhower while we are on politics. Yeah, Eisenhower was in the 30s?
50s.
50s? Oh, sorry.
I think. But I don't know, I'm not 100% sure on that.
Yeah, I forgot what time period that was again. Sorry for being so stupid then.
No, you're probably right. It was probably before that. I'm just making a guess.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Kaiser. I think Kaiser knows out of all people. Why is France against Palestine? I haven't heard about this actually. Because like
France sucks.
Well, in some things France is really based, and in other things it's not. They are just like, it's neoliberals being in charge, and of course they want their prime real estate in Gaza. That's what it is. It really is sad. I mean, it disgusts me to even say that, but
It's free real estate.
it's oh
I don't
jeez.
remember what that's from, but
Yeah, I also always wonder where the hell is that free real estate meme from? But yeah, just the opinion, oh, I don't want, like, from the river to the sea, Palestine should be free. You can't say that in France.
what will happen?
I mean, they can arrest you. Yeah, I know it's ridiculous, but
Should we go and try?
I technically did it already.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was in across the, you know, when you're in Luxembourg, it's really easy to cross the border to France, and I just said it in the car. What are they gonna do?
Oh, in the car. I thought you meant
Yeah. I technically said it in France.
Technically.
Yeah, I feel like such a rebel. 2 out of 4 of these categories. How would I do?
Yes.
Which categories? Sorry, if that kind of missed that. Eisenhower was a president in the late 40s and 50s. Ah, okay. I don't know much about him, but what I do know is that he warned about the formation of the military industrial complex and deficit spending. Yeah, right. That was him. True. I remember my mother telling me something about Eisenhower being like that. Yeah, right. That was the 50s because remember the like my mother's aunt, like that part of the family, they fled to Maryland.
Okay, that actually.
During the Second World War, and when they came back, they were talking about Eisenhower.
That never happened.
Oh, you did that stunt and it worked.
Oh, I've done it before, but it doesn't happen very often.
White and straight. Oh, those categories. Okay. I mean, I'm white and straight as well, but I'm not rich and I'm not a man.
As far as we know.
As far as you know. Nah.
Mana.
Oh, so I'm a Latias and I'm a man. Okay, some interesting stuff here. He also did start Vietnam and other conflicts against communism, so I can't say it was great. Yeah. But are you saying about Vietnam's communism that it was actually, you know, actual communism and not just the state capitalism that China is doing? Or just Stalinism, which I don't really like to call that communism because, like, again, the workers didn't really have the means of production. He was a dictator. It was authoritarianism. I don't think Karl Marx was a fan of authoritarianism. Alright, so many eggs. I'd say he's better than most presidents. He was a president from 1953 to 1961, so I got my dates wrong a bit. Okay. Hey there, fat boys. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? White straight, got American money, no kids. Well, I don't know if you've heard of that Fat Boys Gaming nonsense, but
Look how delayed it is on my...
yeah, it is. But have you heard that on April 2nd, apparently martial law might get initiated? I'm just saying communism because that was one of our justifications for war. Can't really say it was communist or not. I see. So they never even got that plan to start. Or maybe it wasn't really that. They just said, oh, it was communism, so it was a justification to attack them. But yeah, messed up world, right? However, I'm not rich and I'm an atheist. Same. I personally think warring over communism is such a stupid thing. Same. April 2nd was 2 weeks ago. No, April 20th. Sorry if I said April 2nd.
No, you said 20th.
20th, yeah. Weekday. 420.
You also said it was also the other guy's birthday.
Yeah, you know, the failed Austrian painter's birthday. Yeah, exactly.
this might sound strange, but I kind of liked some of the artwork.
I mean, that's fair.
Before, I know the story behind it, but...
I actually don't like his art, and like my husband has a bachelor's degree in art, and he told me when you do art analysis, like he was doing some major like flaws and errors, mistakes that you shouldn't be doing at that stage, and actually his paintings are really boring, like, I don't know. I mean, you can like that, sure, you can also like music made from like horrible people. You can, I guess, enjoy the art and not the artist.
And again, I just like art in general, it doesn't matter who did it.
Okay, that's fair. The US defined anything left leaning or revolutionary as communist back in the Cold War and still does now. Yeah. We should celebrate his death day, not his birthday. His death day was in May, no? When was it again? When he shot himself in the head. That he should have done that much earlier. But oh well. Was it May 5th, I think? I could be wrong. But I remember him dying in May. But you're right, Sodium. We should definitely celebrate that day instead. I mean, to me, 420, April 20th is always going to be Weed Day and not that day. Wasn't your birthday in March? No, my birthday is this Friday. April 18th. That's my birthday. Maybe it's coming up soon, yes. Feel like I remember you saying that once. Either way, happy belated or early birthday, thanks. I wanted to do a stream, but then again I have people coming over and it's gonna be until midnight, so I will not be able to stream. But if any of you guys want a free shiny Latias, or maybe a non-shiny Latias, just a Latias, let me know. I'm gonna be writing that on the Discord as well, but if you want one, please do tell me and I'm gonna give you one. That goes for any viewer here. Hey there, Electabuzz or Zakroa, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Sorry if I didn't say hi yesterday. You mean for 2025? Easter, martial law, Trump ain't taking no one's guns or weed, the left America needs therapy. Well, no. I mean, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying he might actually start martial law. Not saying he's taking anyone's weed. That's not what I was saying.
It's like Murphy's.
Yeah, but much worse. Trump's gonna be celebrating Jesus and eating ham. Or maybe go at his golf course again. And eggs, yes, I agree, eggs. Eggs for Easter. But like, I'm just saying, Fat Boys, I know you're conservative, but like, this is a very left-leaning, I mean, I am very left-leaning, and so are a lot of viewers here. Just saying, no one on the left is saying, at least not that I know of, that he's gonna take the weed away. I'm just saying that, to me, 420 is always gonna be the weed day and not the Austrian painter who failed birthday day. Everyone in America needs therapy. Everyone in the world needs therapy, it feels like. At least to me. From what I've seen, 80% of Americans don't have the faintest idea what communism is. Yeah, exactly. Not even a statement from each according to his ability to each according to his need. Yeah, they don't even know what the hell that means. Last Easter, Trump went on social media and hated on his political opponents. Definitely won't be eating ham and celebrating Jesus. It's definitely... I mean, is that really celebrating Jesus? He always claims to be Christian, but I don't think he's actually Christian. He doesn't really strike me as a Christian. That's all lies and BS. What is all lies and BS? Oh, you got the green gold. Nice.
When I was a kid, Somehow I managed to do it by just like speeding down that slope and just going straight across.
Mr. I would rape my daughter if I recall correctly. Yeah, that was really freaking creepy. I mean, he didn't say it like that, but yeah. Oh, my daughter is hot. Definitely creepy. And wasn't there a video that surfaced of his daughter, like showing her room, and then when they showed her like in front of the bed, she was like suddenly she had like a trauma or PTSD response. That was very concerning. He's not a Christian, he's a Christian. You can go look it up and see he did literally that. He doesn't even go to church every Sunday. Hell, I'm more of a Christian than he is. I mean, yeah, aren't you actually a Christian? I mean, there's many ways to be a Christian, you know. I don't even think that you need to go to church every Sunday to be a Christian.
I know Christians that don't.
Yeah, I know Christians that hate the church. Like, they don't go there. They think it's more evil than it's worth it. But yeah, if you believe in the like Christian God, or you believe that Jesus Christ is the Lord and Savior, then you're a Christian. There's many denominations of Christianity as well.
My local church that I go like once a month, but that's only because I've already known everyone who goes there from school. So I only really go to see everyone. I don't really go
for the religion.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, you do whatever you want, even if you would be a super Christian, as long as you like not going, oh, I wanna, all gay people are going to hell, and you wouldn't shut up about that.
Oh no, they're fine with that.
Yeah, I know, like some Christians that I know, they are ultratarianist Christians, for example. They believe that everyone gets saved eventually. Like, they believe that hell is empty. I know a couple of them.
But yeah, I don't know if you can see this, but the way I did it once was like, and then I could just like...
Yeah, I saw.
Somehow go straight. I went that quick and just somehow managed to stay on that line. But I've only done that once.
Hated Trump ever since I was 6. Oh, you knew about Trump when you were 6 years old? I know this is really stupid and embarrassing to admit, but I'm gonna do it. The first time I heard of Trump was in a JonTron video where he said like he made a joke about marrying Trump. That was the very first instance I heard of him. Like I saw him in the Home Alone movie too.
Oh, yeah, the hotel.
But I was not aware that he was Trump. Like, I had no idea who that guy was. I thought that was just an actor.
He was in The Nanny or something.
Was he in The Nanny?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
He was one of Fran's dates in an episode.
Oh god, poor Fran. Poor Fran.
The viewers aren't old enough to know what I'm talking about.
Oh, some of them are.
We did have that on TV where I live, it just wasn't popular. Like, not very many people watched it, so they showed like the first 2 seasons and then that was it.
I always adored her style, her outfits.
When I looked up what the show was like in France, they said they still have pictures of her in like fashion places.
But her style was just mwah. Like I was as a little girl, was like, oh, I wish I'm gonna look like that in a way, or dress that stylishly when I'm her age. I'm something. I don't really agree with organized religion, so it's hard for me to define how I practice religion, or if I'm atheist, agnostic, or something else. Yeah, I mean, as long as you find something that you are comfortable with, then... I mean, I know Muslims who are... I mean, they believe in Allah, and they think that Muhammad is, like, the prophet, but, like, they still drink alcohol. And, when he had a girlfriend, he said, no, you don't have to wear the headscarf. So that exists as well. Trump was a celebrity, so a lot of Americans knew about him. But Sodium is not American, he's Italiano, you know. But then again, yeah, it's embarrassing, I know, but the first time I knew of Trump was because of a JonTron video.
How long ago was that?
I'm trying to think of what review it was again, or like what video it was. And I was like, okay, who is Trump? And then I googled it and was like, oh my god, what a rabbit hole. And then at one point he became president. I genuinely think Trump is demented. 20 years ago he acted very differently, and I think he even thought about running for president as a Democrat or in another left-leaning leading third party. Glass, tasty. Sodium is eating glass.
No, he is.
I thought Sodium is Trump is a billionaire, that I know. That's not really based. I'm still confused why people overseas so worried about an American president. He does affect us, yes, he does. Tariffs, troll farms that, like, when Trump got elected, like, it had a wave of people who voted right-wing here. Oh, there's definitely, like, we live in a very globalized world now. If something happens in one part of the world, it's definitely affecting another one. And, I mean, he wants to invade Greenland. Greenland is EU territory. So, absolutely. I don't agree with you at all on that one, fat boys. Y'all burning Tesla over there, Elon? Oh, no, are you kidding me, fat boys? Elon is the deep state, if you really, I mean, Elon is a billionaire. He is, like, I mean, you could discuss if burning Teslas is really doing something, but, like, he's not exposing the deep state. Elon Musk is not your friend, fat boys. Elon Musk is the enemy of the working class. Absolutely. I don't think he's not on your side at all.
I thought you were going to say enemy of the world.
Yeah, kind of. Kind of, yeah, actually. Alright. When I was 6, it was 2015, 2016, and I saw him on the news and thought he seemed like a jerk. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense, Sodium. Yeah, it does affect us, absolutely. He does affect people overseas. The United States has a huge foreign presence, that too. The EU and NATO relies heavily on our support, exactly. It affects y'all's leaders, and it will affect y'all's defense when America pulls our troops and gear out of the EU and y'all got to defend y'allself. Yeah, we're doing that. Like, we are building our armies now because the US has shown that they're not really that reliable. This isn't to mention trade. I remember a lot of livestock produce was American when I went to Germany. Yeah, I never buy American produce or livestock because the meat is not nearly as good as the one you get here.
Which part of Germany was it?
I don't know, you gotta ask him.
Oh yeah.
I should say, or would say, why I said the glass thing. Yeah, that is kind of confusing.
But yeah,
Greenland wants to leave, so does... Greenland wants to leave? That is news to me. I don't really believe that. Why would Greenland want to leave? I mean, Greenland is part of, if I'm not mistaken, Denmark. And yeah, and Denmark is not not talking about leaving the EU. Why would they?
But yeah, which part of Germany did you go to?
You have to ask him.
No, I am asking.
Ah, okay. The EU shouldn't be alone. The EU are our allies. They support democracy and our freedoms. To lose our allies when there is foolish. We need them as much as we need them. Yeah, and also all of the soft power that the US has been building for decades is now like poof, gone. So that's not really that great of a choice. What would be spoilers for Ace Attorney Game 3 case? Ah, okay, I see. I hate Elon, but Doge fixing everything and... You really think Doge is fixing?
Dogecoin.
No, not that. It's like an abbreviation that sounds like the coin, but that's the... what's the abbreviation again? It's like an executive branch. And it doesn't, like, I'm not a fan of Obama either, but it's not fixing anything. Elon Musk, like, him meddling in American politics is one of the worst things that has happened. It's literally an oligarchy.
presidents have to vote? Like, candidates?
I think, yeah, presidents vote as well. I'm not sure if they can vote for themselves, so that's a good question.
I don't think they can vote for themselves either.
Would you rather have Russian rule over Europe and end lots of free speech, have China take over Southeast Asia and oppress the people? Yeah, I don't want anything of that to happen. Effing Dogecoin. F all, not only Doge, nice, as in, oh, you didn't make it. I am against all kinds of cryptocurrency.
I bounced off the gold tape, which is weird.
Oh, you were in Bavaria.
Oh, nice.
Bayern München.
Yeah, I don't know.
Munich area to be specific.
I touched the tape in the middle of the goal, but I bounced off.
Yeah, that was weird. Well, unfortunately, I can't show it because it's Japanese, and then the capture card doesn't.
I'm sure I saw the normal game on the shelf.
I mean, you can check if you want, but alright. But basically, should I say the spoiler thing? No, maybe don't. Don't spoil. Some people here might be interested in getting into Ace Attorney.
I want to get into it, but I don't want to be spoiled because I absolutely hate my spoilers.
Yeah, F cryptocurrency. Like, in my opinion, it should be illegal. It's like a waste of energy. Puts out way too much CO2, like the entirety of a freaking country. For what? Stupid, like, monopoly gamble money. It's just, it's crazy. The kind of world we're living in. I mean, I keep saying that, but it gets truer the more I say it. Alright, James is off to my living room to see if he can find Monkey Ball on the GameCube. And I hope I'm getting a pink penguin. Oh, I might also say that it could be that I'll stop the stream slightly earlier tonight because I need to go. I need to wake up early tomorrow. Without Europe, the US will be severely diminished. The US hasn't been the world's only superpower since the early 2000s, and it's arguably getting weaker. I mean, that's what I said earlier. They are basically... He's undoing a lot of soft power that the US has been slowly building up for decades now. Doge has already exposed the deep state. How has it exposed the deep state? Like how? The countries that want the world mad because all of that free American money is no longer the world needs America. No, I really don't agree with you there. Like how? How did it expose the deep state? How is billionaires meddling in your politics? Is that not a deep state? Is that not a terrible state to be in? Like literally? Texas has a bigger GDP than most European countries. Yeah, I don't like, bro, I'm a like a communist syndicalist or anarcho-syndicalist. I don't think GDP is a good measure of how successful or good a country is. Like that doesn't really mean anything. California GDP, yeah, GDP is like neoliberal, a very neoliberal or capitalist way of seeing how much a country like is doing or how well it is doing, and it doesn't like convey all of the metrics really well. At least that's what I think. Few 100-year-old Americans getting social security. Yeah, I keep reading that, but is that actually a thing? I mean, sure, if that is a thing, then okay, but that's like the bureaucracy sucking. You know what's worse? Billionaires getting tax cuts even though they are the richest people. I think that's much worse. Yeah, what about that 300-year-old? Like, it gets quoted everywhere, but when I look for a source, I don't find it. Or it's like on Truth Social or something, which I'm very skeptical of that source. If your country has no money and no buying power, then which is equal your power in the world? Yeah, kind of, but like GDP isn't everything. There are other metrics as well, like how many people are able to read and write. Sure, Texas might have a higher GDP than many European countries, but many European countries, the base level or the mean of education is much better. People, like, we don't have as many people who can't read and can't write as America. I keep saying America even though it's a country, I mean the US. Okay, if you can name 3 cases of how Doge actually exposed the deep state, I'll believe you and vote for Trump next election. Well, let's see if we can come up with that. Yeah, I warned you, fat boys, like, we are really left here. There's 1.5 million and 300-year-old million and 200. Yeah, but what is the source? Like, they keep saying that, but is it really that? No money and no buying power doesn't necessarily mean no power. I mean, even if China had a low GDP, China would still be very powerful because of its massive population. That is another metric that you could go by, true. America can send 5 fighter jets and destroy entire EU countries without them knowing they came. I doubt that. Is Classic still here? He knows a lot about fighting jets. But, like, we are no pushover either. And what would you achieve by destroying the EU? Not really anything. You'd make an enemy, and then everyone would be scared because and attack the US because they just randomly attacked a NATO member, or several NATO members in that case. Okay, again, blue penguin, not a pink one. I can hear James coming back. James? Oh. Did you find it? No? Well, I'm sorry, I told you I don't... It's somewhere in the box, but...
Which box?
Oh no, please don't go through the boxes.
I know, that's how I was going to actually.
Like, we're gonna do that on Thursday, like I said.
That's fine. Are you streaming Thursday?
Yes.
So maybe on Thursday I can try and get it to work on the Dazzle thing.
China's crumbling and is a terrible country that uses slave labor. Yeah, the US is also using slave labor. That's like not really a gotcha.
Sorry, remind me again. Did you say if we use Dazzle, then the people watching can see it as well?
I mean, I am. The Dazzle is already installed. It's just you're playing a Japanese game which runs at 60 Hertz and it doesn't...
Oh, no. I mean, if I played a 50 Hz game, would they be able to see it as well?
Yeah, if I... yeah.
Because obviously... Would that work with actual replay there? If
I mean, not now because...
No, not now. I meant when we find it.
Yeah, then yes.
Like, I never thought of doing that. Okay,
I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of China, but I don't think they're really crumbling.
China's
think
not doing too bad compared to...
Yeah, I think the EU can fight back more than enough. Hell, I'd argue the US would stall or even lose a war against the EU, as the EU has a collective GDP of 21 trillion, which is pretty comparable to the US, that's true. NATO is over America. Is NATO EU can't defend itself against Russia, then surely won't stand a chance. I mean, Russia is... Like, how long has this 3-day military operation been going on? More than 3 days, right?
Free Tibet.
Free Tibet.
Whatever that means.
To free Tibet.
But what's
That's what it... You don't know what Tibet is?
I used to.
It's a
It's
country.
so long since I did.
Okay. That's not good. You should read up a bit about world politics.
But it's so negative. Why would I want that?
Yeah, but, like, do you really want to be uninformed? Like... I don't know. I'm... That's just the way I've been raised. Where's America using slave labor? Like, they're literally now using child labor, for example. Apple is using slave labor. Amazon is using slave labor. Slaves, just because you get paid doesn't mean that you're not a slave as well. China's bad, but the US isn't as free as some people think. Nah. Like I always say, America, land of the free to get effed over. When it depends on how you define slave labor, that too. The Global Slavery Index believes that 1 million Americans are living in slavery and migrant workers are being taken advantage constantly. Yeah, exactly. Just because you get paid doesn't mean you can't be a slave. Alright. What do we have? 2 penguins. Another egg. But yeah, it does depend on the definition of slave labor, but I don't think there's that many countries where there's not an exploitative relationship like that. Unfortunately, I do remember reading that nowadays there's more slaves than ever before. That is very sad. No, the EU is not super weak. I don't see that. Super weak military, untrained, unskilled, that's what I mean. Source? Yeah, we might have we're not like that militarily obsessed like you are, but I wouldn't call us weak. In Ukraine is the only military with experience. Not sure about that. Tibet, oh, it's not a country, sorry, it's a region in China. It used to be a country, yeah, that's what I wanted to say, but it was conquered decades ago, true. But I also see Taiwan as its own nation. I guess that's also a very controversial opinion. Oh my god, that's like a whole rabbit hole. Yeah, Apple is in China, but like, it's an American... I mean, also, like I said, say again.
In China, made in California.
Say again?
On my phone box it says assembled in China but made in California.
Yeah, I mean, why trust like a multi-billion or trillion corporation?
I've still never seen a first generation iPhone. I've seen all the others.
First off, they are illegal foreign invaders. They are criminals. Well, are you sure? Belong in prison camps, working our fields for free until they pay off their debt to America. Huh? Come on, that is like, what the hell, fat boys? Deport the trash back home? Oh yeah, and then you can't find workers anymore who do the menial labor. That is a wonderful plan. Like, that is a wonderful plan. That's not gonna go well.
Speaking of Apple, have you ever seen a first generation iPhone?
Yes.
Like the weird one without the camera?
Yeah, I've seen it. Very clunky and big.
I haven't. That's the only one I haven't seen. I can't find them anywhere.
Oh, they must be really rare, no?
When you look on eBay, they're like €1,000.
Oh, crazy. A quick Google search tells me Apple isn't US-based company. Yeah, exactly. Not one EU country has war experience. What the hell? Did we just forget about World War I and II?
That was a dream.
Unfortunately, it wasn't. It was real. Did you just forget about that, fat boys? Like, we unfortunately have a lot of experience with that.
I mean, if he's American, that would explain why.
But like, no, unfortunately, we do have experience with war. And then in the Eastern blocks, that war was also a thing.
Life is war.
Life is war, I guess.
Ooh, nice. I didn't know you could do that.
No, war is not nice, but yeah, nice because of, I mean, they don't see that you're doing that, but yeah, you can do that. I did as a kid, that was funny.
Oh no, you can, because also on the one that earlier that I saw when I hit the building and went into the goal, on the expert one, you could, if you somehow go high enough, you can go on top of the building.
But some buildings don't have collision detection. And the US fought just as much in the Middle East, unfortunately, yeah. As we have, they just have as much experience as of lately. The food you eat is picked and grown by migrant workers, exactly. Maybe you should go do the work migrants do to see how they have it. Get paid below minimum wage, or maybe get almost paid nothing. So you think we should keep the illegal for invaders to work on our fields? You sound like a slave owner. I'm not a slave owner.
I am.
You are? Okay.
Oh, I did it earlier.
Like, but, like, isn't that a problem that they can't find any Americans to do the jobs?
Mm.
And
No,
then,
absolutely.
like, I'm not saying that you should, like, just invade a country en masse, but, like...
But it's fun.
Okay, to be fair, you're British, James, so of course you think colonialism is fun. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe 3.
We're coming for Luxembourg next.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're gonna... What are you gonna do? Do you think I'm gonna defend that rich, pompous one, the grand...
I don't
Like,
even know
no.
who the Prime Minister of the UK is anymore. I've lost track.
Isn't it the Boris Johnson now?
No, he...
Oh no,
he's
right, sorry. What crap, what was his name again?
Some weird guy.
I should know. It's not Boris Johnson anymore, I know, but, like... I always saw Boris Johnson as a Trump light. As in, like,
Yeah,
Trump if you buy him on Shein.
Oh, Team U.
Or Temu, yeah, whatever.
Team-
They're all
Temu.
the same.
Team U Trump.
Temu Trump, yeah. Like a dollar store version of Trump. Those wars 100 years ago. I mean, the Middle Eastern ones are definitely not 100 years ago. We're talking current time, not past. I mean, you said we had no experience and now you're peddling back. Like, that is a fallacy, you know? That's changing the goalposts. That's not what you should be doing.
Or like if you say we have Trump at home and it's just Boris.
Yeah, that's what I was, like, kind of joking about.
Those memes that say we have this at home.
Yeah, exactly. World War II, you folded to Hitler and had... No, that's not true that the US only saved Europe. I don't agree with that. Like, that's a very... I mean, yeah, you're being taught that in school, but that's like fake news. It was not just the US. I'm not a fan of the Soviet Union, but they also helped with that, I have to say. And we didn't fold to Hitler, we got rid of him, or well, he got rid of himself, but the Nazis lost, and they should stay lost. They should, like, be in the past. There's a quote about the US in the past, how our nation was to help those impoverished and begging for a chance in the world. I'm not a slave owner, I'm apathetic because they just desire a chance. Yeah, but to be fair, why go to the US? I don't know. We got robots to pick the crops. Ah, are you sure? Plenty of people in prison to run the field. There's a difference between a legal immigrant and those worthless illegals. Yeah, but even legal immigrants are, like, being deported now. Wasn't it, like, what was that guy that teenager who got put to El Salvador? Even though he didn't have, like, there was nothing wrong with him.
I actually didn't know about this.
Yeah, that's a recent development. Those migrants came here because the nations they came from are worse. Or maybe the US bombed them to oblivion, you know?
America's ruined everything.
Not everything. Give credits to the Brits where credit is due. To be fair, like, other European nations aren't much better, right?
Yeah, what's Luxembourg ever done for us?
I mean, we're like a neutral, or we pride ourselves in being neutral, but... Oh well. I'm not a fan of the Grand Duke anyway. I'm not a fan of royals. They don't really do anything except consume taxpayer money. And like wave in a really stupid way.
At your it's off topic.
Mm.
At your parents' place, I found these face wipes that I haven't seen in about 20 years. You know, the things with the frog.
Oh, those are not face vibes of wipes. They are, you know, butthole wipes.
But yeah, but still, that frog thing I haven't seen in about 20 years.
Can do.
Yeah.
Oh wow, TMI, but
I didn't use them, but I thought they were face wipes.
no, they are for the opposite of face, I guess.
Oh, sorry. Because the advert for that, everyone was obsessed with at school because of the frog thing.
have to fear every day for their lives. I doubt you'd ever have to go through bet hungry or work in a field until sundown. Yeah, I'm glad that I don't have to go through that, but it's sad that we still have that. There aren't robots to work in the fields. If they were, we wouldn't be using migrant. Yeah, where are those robots? Do you think the Elon's robots are doing that? We're nowhere near like humanoid robots are still far off. I know like tech bros, they want to sell the idea of them doing that, but no, we're not there yet. And no, there often isn't a difference between a legal migrant and an illegal, especially in the US's eyes. Just yesterday, a student at my university studying abroad had their visa revoked for unfair and unjust reasons. Oh no. Oh no. Well, yeah, that's an understatement. They came here legally, they had the visa which was the legal way to stay in the US. Oh my god, that really sucks. No military experience. If EU and America went to war, it'd be quicker than the first Iraq war. I mean, that would be very stupid. Why attack the EU? Like, what would you gain from that? And you are aware we have nukes, right? Like, France has nukes. We're not exactly a pushover.
They have them in England as well.
Yeah, and wasn't it like your prime minister now saying they'd use the nukes if needed for Europe and not? Oh,
that was Boris, yeah.
Yeah, can't believe that Boris said something that I would be like, oh, thanks, I guess.
We don't talk about him anymore.
Yeah. Dollar store Trump. Hey Devin Minx, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Just finished shiny oddish line. Oh, you did it. Nice. You got the shiny weeds. Most migrants in the US are from the Americas, either South America or North America.
You meant to say leaves now, I think.
No, weeds.
No, but like, apparently there was like a whole thing online where someone said weed and they got like banned or something. And they weren't even talking about the drug, they were literally talking about stuff in the garden.
No, you can say weed on YouTube, like you don't get monetized. At least I did talk about it and nothing happened.
Like
so.
on my Animal Crossing Facebook group, I said weed once and I got banned by Facebook.
Okay, yeah, but Facebook is also weird. US would have to get their entire military across the Atlantic and then do an invasion from halfway across the world. We could barely do the landing in Normandy. Yeah, that was... And then the Nazis were falling apart. How can you possibly believe the US would find an invasion easy? That's ridiculous. True. I really don't agree with you there, fat boys. Yes, there's an immigrant fills out paperwork, comes to America the correct way. Illegals run across the border illegally. Isn't there like proof that they just don't cross the border? Some of them come, like a lot of illegals come by plane. And they initially, when they cross the border, it's legal, but they just overstay their visas. I could be wrong, but I do remember reading studies about that.
I've been trying to do that for ages.
They cross the border illegally? Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know, but like the viewers can't see it, so...
Yeah. I sort of hit the other thing and then... But yeah, I was off topic, but those can do things, we had them when I was a kid, but no one's seen them since because they just weren't popular enough. So I was surprised to see them again.
Caught a shiny oddish today in Pogo. Nice, and evolved it. Yeah, feel free to post it in the Discord.
But I'm sure you've got that as well. You just see something that you haven't seen for ages, and it's like a childhood.
How America works, only Canada and Mexican can come to America to work on our fields. Meanwhile, we got trash from every country, but those asylum workers, you go to next country in years, 2 years, you don't just come to America. You realize France threatened America with nukes? I mean, to be fair, you were like, I mean, not you specifically, but Trump was like, oh, I'm gonna invade Greenland. That's EU NATO territory.
So
and we can retaliate. I mean, do you just expect us to say, oh gosh darn, I guess Greenland is now part of the US? Okay, we're just not gonna do anything. I would like saying that we or France threatened the US. I think that's actually really misleading. Yeah, a stretch.
We're begging you to nuke us.
Say again?
We're begging you to nuke us.
No, please don't. Maybe the meteorite that will pass us in 2032 will put an end to this misery.
Maybe so.
They do fill out paperwork and still get deported. That's my point. Yeah, that's like how do you explain that? US doesn't care about legal immigrants either. Yeah, that's what I get. Not how it works. Once you cross the border, you have committed a felony in America, which is 5 to 20 in prison. But we what? Huh? But we were just saying, like, most usually initially come legally and then they overstay their visas. And like Kaiser said, some come in legally and they still don't care, they still get deported.
Oh, did you tell your people that the stream's ending earlier than that?
Yeah, I did that, but like not now. We still got about an hour left. They get deported because they are criminals. I mean, there's worse crimes out there, like Alan Brock Turner, that rapist. Like, he's still running around, and other rapists without the G. Like, why are they running around free while, okay, like crossing a border legally, okay, I get it, but like that's not the worst crime you could do. I don't know, seems like priorities are really weird with that administration.
I've killed people in my head.
That doesn't count, James.
That was a weird goal.
Was it the glitch thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's never happened. Oh yes. That only seems to happen to me if I play in 60.
Interesting.
Or has it happened to you in 50?
I don't remember. So.
There's like a weird time thing as well. The clock doesn't go to 7 or 9 for some reason.
Let it be known that England and France have arguably been the most powerful nations in the world for the better part of 3 centuries.
Thank you.
And have nearly undefeated militaries in most conflicts. Yeah, that's true as well. Greenland can leave EU if they want. EU doesn't own Greenland. But like, why? Trump just wants Greenland because tech bro billionaires want to like build a lawless, stupid tech bro nation there. Like, that it's them threatening to invade us, not the opposite. What shiny should I hunt next in Pogo? I can do all regionals. I don't know. What do you think, chat? What shiny should Venmings hunt? Hey there, Apex. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Are you turning into a clown? Turns into a clown. I hope you're doing good. Till now, no shiny penguin. We're in the middle of a politics discussion, so it's really interesting. Same goes with part of Canada. Yeah, he also said like, oh, I'm gonna invade Canada. Like, you can't do that. Like, why would you do that? Why would you just say, oh, I'm just gonna invade my neighbor? And then cry, oh no, Canada said, oh, if we need to use nukes, we're gonna use them. Yeah, well, no crap, you know? What did you expect what was gonna happen?
Canada doesn't seem to be suffering that much compared to America.
Yeah, Canada is more, let's say, based than the US.
Canada's great.
But, like, I mean, I'm not, like, Trudeau is still a neo-lib. So, not really that based, but, yeah. Canada seems to be doing much better. Overstaying your visa is a felony. I'm not arguing that it's not a felony, but I'm arguing that there's definitely worse crimes out there. And, like, it's... Being a man, no, that's not a crime. Where is that a crime? It feels like sometimes being a woman is a crime, definitely.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, we get, like, treated really... I mean, I still have that. I say something, a man is like, no, and then a man says the same thing, like, wow, what a great insight, like, F you. That definitely happens still. I hate it, but oh well. Goes cross North Korean border or Poland, they will shoot you, but that's cool. I mean, I'm not saying, like, that's not my argument. You're misrepresenting my argument, fat boys. They don't commit crimes, however, that's the point. Someone on my campus had their visa revoked and was deported for no reason. Explain why that happened if they aren't a criminal. Yeah, and that, like, that minor, like, what was he doing? Wasn't he, like, also born in the US? legally here.
It's like what you were talking about yesterday, David. People being deported even if they were born
Yeah.
in America.
France surrendered to... I mean... No, I wouldn't call them cowards. They surrendered because they didn't have another choice. Like, come on.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of the French either, but you're gonna give them that. They're not really cowards. Especially the French. Like, do you know how large their balls are? French persons, like, French people have one of the biggest balls you can see. They just freaking do stuff. And they don't care what you think. I'm gonna give it for that. And, like, protests in US are like, oh, cute. They are like, oh, I can't have my eggs. And, like, in France, they burn not only Tesla cars, they burn everything. Have you seen the protests in Paris? They go hardcore. You're fine? Oh, that's good. You doesn't even have a military to reach America. That's like, okay, source. Parts of Canada wants to join America. Source. Oh, Kangaskhan or Torkoal, yeah? France didn't surrender like cowards. They fought back for nearly a decade. Yeah, like, come on, fat boys, you're like, not, it's not looking good for you right now, right? You're just spewing right-wing talking points that are known to be false. Like, they fought really hard. Like, people died. I know people whose family members died. Like, their ancestor died. My husband's grandfather, paternal grandfather, was, like, forced to fight in that war. That was not, like, they weren't cowards. Like, how would you do, what would you do if, like, Nazis conquered your town? Imagine you would say, okay, I'm not doing anything so they don't kill and rape my family. And then later I would someone would say, oh, cowards. No. You know about the Free France resistance movement in World War II, right? I think, I mean, not to be, like, mean, but I don't think he knows. Surrendering as a coward, you fight to the death to protect... they did that! They did that. They did fight. Their military got overpowered. They then chose to still fight back, yeah. The French would never willingly surrender to a German. They have historic rivalry since the 1800s. Yes, that's also true.
Sorry, I missed all that.
No, it's okay.
Sorry. I heard Uncle, about his grandparents.
I mean, you can ask my husband, but like his grandfather, his paternal grandfather was at one point forced to participate in a war that he never wanted to participate in. And people I know, like a lot of Luxembourgers have French ancestors, and like the stories that you hear are really scary. Like they just didn't give up like cowards, they fought to the death. Like that was really, really scary and traumatizing. So yeah, I don't like. Also the French are known for surrendering. That's also like fake news. No, my husband's grandparents are, like, both of our grandparents are all deceased. A game Mustato, it says on below, and the other one is Sete Hinko. Settings, probably.
I think I just chose 99 games.
Okay, still not a shiny penguin.
Why does his head look like that?
The Canadian people came to Daddy Trump to join America again. Like, that is one of the most ridiculous things I heard today. Like source that isn't Truth Social or Trump himself. And Daddy Trump, like, okay, like he's your daddy? Are you implying that you're his bitch? Is that what you're implying? They would never conquer my town, period. We would take them all out and non-stop. I think that the Nazis are there now. I think they already conquered your country. It's just like nowadays they conquer it differently. Never heard of a Canadian asking to join the US, me neither. I don't think that's true. Not saying it didn't happen, but this just sounds like making something up to own the libs. Yeah, destroying the country and the economy to own the libs, who doesn't know that? Like, that is gonna be really interesting for the future generations to learn that in history, like in school.
It is, yeah.
And I can tell my grandchildren, yeah, I fought like against the dinosaurs and the Nazis. And with 151 Pokémon.
Speaking of which, why is the head square like that and not like...
The Pokémon has a specific ability.
Okay.
Where it starts out with that head. And then when it gets attacked, it doesn't get damage.
Okay.
So you get like a free...
Oh, that makes sense.
And then the head breaks. That's how it works. Like, that's the special ability of that Pokemon.
Oh, I see.
That's why it has a blocky head. But, like, there's a lot of funky Pokemon designs out
They look
out
like
there.
those Reddit avatars when you haven't chosen a
True.
created your own yet.
That is Reddit robots, yeah. That's true. France has the most successful military history in the world, I believe, or at least one of them. Yes, that's true. I'm gonna give it to them. They don't know when to quit the French. And they have balls, let me tell you. They really do. Anyone who actually knows history knows the French were and still are a horrifying military force. Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you talk about some of the greatest generals and warriors, one of them you probably think of is Napoleon. Yes, true. Can barely name a single US general that wasn't also president, but I can name Napoleon. Yeah. Google Canadian delegates go to White House to meet Trump to join America. Yeah, okay, like some really far-right delegates wanting to join the US does not mean that Canada in its entirety wants to join the US. Like, that's not a... Like, that is misrepresenting the whole thing. One of them you probably think of as Napoleon, yeah. Napoleon Bonaparte. I mean, you don't have to agree with what he stood for. But yeah, you gotta give it to the man.
Remind me what he stood for again.
Say again?
Remind me what he stood for again.
Oh, I don't think I can like summarize that in a sentence. But he was like one of the most well-known and most influential war generals that ever existed. And like the modern law system is based on his principles. On his principles. Like the modern law as we know it, like he led the foundation of that. Yeah, he has like a strand of hair, the penguin. And apparently in universe it uses that to fish. France is honestly one of the weakest. No, fat boys, like, where are you coming? Like, you just blurt that out, no source whatsoever. Like, Kaiser Karmazin is very, very well read on politics. It's not looking good on your side of the argument. I mean, I don't want to be mean or sound mean. Like, that is just that. Sorry if that really sounds mean or condescending, but that shows that you're like kind of the energy kid? Huh?
Uneducated. Like
Uneducated. Oh, I heard energy kid. I was like, huh? What? What energy kid? Like a typical American that like doesn't know anything about history. Like that's, yeah, uneducated, true. I don't think that meeting was about join the US. I think it was worried about terrorists and war. That's pretty different.
I think it's something like that.
Well, that was before.
I know, but I missed what you said.
I just read Kaiser's comment out loud. France ranked 7th in the world and 270 military personnel well towns. Yeah, but that's like ignoring all the hundreds of years of history and other stuff that they done. And like military, okay, you got like $1 trillion military, but so does North Korea.
Yeah.
So I found the article he's talking about. There's a single article, not exactly a well-supported claim, yeah. Not to mention, is blocked by a paywall and is by the Telegraph, which is a sensationalist website. Oh boy. 270,000 people, military ain't crap. Yeah, but like, you're ignoring the history. That is not really a fair way of seeing it. And not like raw numbers is not the only thing you should be looking at. It's, dare I say it, a straw man?
You can't just base your knowledge on things you don't like to some
Yeah, no.
particularly if it's on Reddit or something.
You really need to be careful what you read and always be critical of what you read.
Basically, just don't trust anything.
No, that's like, some people are so critical of everything, they start like being, oh yeah, aliens built the pyramid and other weird crap, or like, oh, NASA is lying about the shape of the Earth. Like, why would they, what would that achieve? The moon is a triangle. That's, like, you heard it here. Dr. Professor James Carson says
Yeah.
the moon is made of a triangle.
Just don't read anything else, just come to me if you want.
Oh, those crazy Brits, am I right? There's like 500 articles. I mean, I can't Google that right now because I'm streaming. 250k is a huge military, yeah, if you like compare it to the yeah, you can't just, that's another thing, you can't just say, oh, that's we have more, like, yeah, okay, no shit, there's more Americans than French people, but like, you need to compare that number to the actual amount of French people that live or exist in France. So alright, 2 boxes now of penguins, almost. Hey there, Robert de Rosario, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Welcome to the stream, I hope you're doing good. We are doing a shiny hunt using the Masuda method, or Masuda method, that's actually more correct. And we're talking politics, so welcome to the stream. Things get interesting here. Okay, in current times, y'all past won't save y'all. I mean, that's just a, oh, I ignore the past and then, like, I mean, that's not really an argument. And like Kaiser Commerson, oops, like Kaiser Commerson said, 270k, if you compare it to the total amount of French citizens, is actually a lot. I have to check how many French citizens there are, but
What,
in France.
Oh no, I missed a bit before that.
Okay. Current military will get destroyed so quickly it'd be funny. You think that's funny?
Why is that funny?
That's really not
It's a
funny.
bit.
Like, you'd cheer that we'd get destroyed, even though I don't think that will be the case.
I would if America got destroyed.
Oh, you think that's... I don't want anyone to get destroyed. I want peace. Peace everywhere. That would be the ideal. Except for Trump, yeah. Looked up exactly what you told me and found one. The rest talked about tariffs. The others clearly weren't seen as trustworthy by Google as they weren't on the first page. To be fair, I wouldn't even trust Google.
I don't want America to get destroyed. I don't want anything to get destroyed.
Yeah, I don't want anything like that. I don't want war. War, I mean... You know the, do you know about, I'm not saying it's true, but have you ever heard of the Zoo Earth hypothesis? It's that some people are claiming that, or it's generally roughly said the idea that aliens, like the reason we haven't been visited by aliens is because they are like hiding themselves and they are observing us like you would observe an animal at a zoo.
No, I've never heard of that.
Not saying it is true, but like us doing war against ourselves would be a really good like contender. Like imagine the aliens seeing this, we're like, look at these dumbasses just destroying themselves over stupid things. Very well, how's the ice cube hunt going? Oh, I have a lot of... I mean, I didn't count them, but it's like roughly 6 boxes full of penguins and still no shiny.
It's only MG, isn't it?
I have the I have the shiny charm,
Okay.
and I'm doing the master method, so it should be 1 in 512, but still. It could very well be that I need to hatch 512 eggs. But I'm willing to do that. Yeah, that's a lot of eggs. You're true. You're true. That is true, or you are right. I said you are true. My brain wanted to say that's true and you are right at the same time. That's not how it works. Go by that logic, the population of just Houston is bigger than most EU No, I mean, I don't really, like, huh? What? These are simple Google searches. I'm not going to debate politics anymore if you can't use the search bar, let alone have any empathy for migrants and the impoverished.
AI stuff, mostly.
Say again?
That's usually, if you Google it and it shows an AI overview.
Yeah, that could also be, like, I don't trust Google at all. Time to talk about the Switch 2. Will you pre-order this? Oh yeah, right, you can't because American terrorists. Wah wah wah.
I can.
Yeah, but yeah, you're not in America.
I don't want to, but I can.
Oh, you don't want to pre-order the Switch 2?
There's nothing wrong with the one I've got.
I know, I'm not saying that, but like Kirby's Air Riders though. Kirby Air Riders though. Like I've been waiting for a Kirby's Air Ride sequel for decades, literally.
This is just my experience with the sequels to anything I never let go. But this is just my experience.
Not always, it depends. It really depends. Take away all American personnel now gear, Putin will take over the EU. I know, like, huh? That is also source?
I'm so confused.
Same. Price for games is insane, absolutely. I really want to play the new games, but it's gonna cost so much. Oh yeah. Like they became even... Sorry about the yawning, but yeah, they became even more expensive now.
What is that?
The just general video games.
Why? Yeah, like Mario Kart World or whatever it's called is like 90 euros now.
Oof.
Or something like that.
90 euros? Oh, wow. Ay caramba, that's a lot.
And the Mario Kart Deluxe is still 50 or 60 or whatever it was when it first came out. That hasn't gone down at all.
I mean, I will save up for the Switch too, but I'm not gonna buy it at launch. I'm not gonna do that anymore.
You're gonna get it from a scalper?
No. I'm gonna wait for like a special limited edition to come out.
Oh, yeah.
With very nice color or something.
Yeah.
Maybe a Kirby version will come out in pink, then absolutely.
I'm surprised there hasn't been one already. Honestly.
No, that's true. You got a point there, James.
Mm.
But yeah, for the Switch 2, I'm waiting for that to come out. I'll be getting 3 of them at whatever price. Okay, but like that's... If you have the money, sure, but not everyone has that. Also, I wasn't planning on pre-ordering it either. I don't want to support such high prices. Not to mention the tariffs will make it impossible. What should I use? Middle East browser or a Chinese one? Maybe another one? I don't think it's a browser thing. I think it's a ideology thing. I think that is inhibiting you.
That's, yeah.
And terrorists are nuts, yeah.
Oi.
Absolutely. No, like I said before, James, if you're too tired and you want to go to bed earlier, then go ahead.
I just want to finish this game.
No, I'm tired as well, but yeah, we did a lot of like we went ice skating today, and that is more like that took more energy than I thought it would, and I fell multiple times.
I didn't.
But then again, I'm out of us 3. I was the clumsiest, or am still the clumsiest. Towers were likely generated by ChatGPT. They are currently living under the whims of a clown in the US, true. Would you accept the poor American refugee genre? If I had the space, yeah. But I don't. But I hope that Belgium citizenship thing is working out for you in the future. And then you can enjoy Belgian chocolate, which is fantastic. Or their French fries.
Yeah.
Which, like, why are these called French fries? They didn't invent them. Really don't like the word French fries. But oh well. Tariffs are actually great for every country. How? Fair share and free trade. Like, it's... How? Like, how does it benefit? Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. Put one egg in the PC and one in the team. Doesn't really matter. Oh god, my voice is starting to crack. Playing with Beatrice right now. Oh, how is Beatrice doing? He has like a void cat, a black cat named Beatrice. Very cute. He posted pictures of that cat in the yeah. Alright, when you can't pay for groceries, I hope you have fun. Yeah, hey fat boys, how much are you paying for eggs right now? Cause eggs here are so cheap, I can feed them to my crow friends.
In England.
And no problem, like...
In England it's like €3 for 12.
Yeah, same. Same here. And they are like freely grown, the chickens can just roam around.
And in America it's like €10 for 12.
Oh, I can show, maybe, I mean, I don't know if you're really interested in that, but there's a really good chicken farmer in Luxembourg.
Okay.
Pretty close to that to that one spa, a place that looks like a UFO building.
Yeah.
He sells eggs en masse, like a lot of eggs for a fantastic price.
Yeah.
And they're really good as well.
Well, I don't know if I'd be able to bring eggs home, that's the thing.
Yeah, but sometimes I buy eggs from there. It's good.
I mean, if I'm staying here for long enough and need eggs, then yeah, sure.
So the belief is that American in World War I were in Belgium and heard them speaking French and assumed they were in France, hence the name. Yeah, that's another Americans being uneducated thing again. She's gotten big, she's doing great, very good. I want a new picture of Beatrice. If you have a cat, I want to see it. I want to see all the cats that you have. Every single one. I love cats. Cats are wonderful. I love the, you know, I mean, I'm a cat person, but that doesn't mean that I don't like dogs. But it's just, I like cats' characters, you know? They, when you fault them, when you do something that they don't like they show you like, oh yeah, F off. And a dog, you can kick them, and then, I mean, you shouldn't do that, that's horrible, but you kick them and then give them a treat like that. Okay, we're good again.
Like that.
Okay, well, yes, not all cats are like...
Because, like, I was trying to plug my phone in, but my phone fell out of my hand and it hit on the head.
Realize every country tariffs America for years. Acceptable means America's putting the same tariffs on the country that put them on America. I'm not sure how true that statement is. 18x 4.45 America, 36x 7.99. Really? Is that the price that you pay? Excellent, like $6.22 in the US, so probably like 5.3 euros. Oh, hey there, Amand. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. I still don't have a shiny penguin, but I'm not giving up. Definitely not giving up. Okay, maybe we can just say stop when the stream reaches like 2 hours. Would that be good?
But that's the time we plan to stop anyway.
I didn't really say what is it?
Because we started at 21 and then finished at 23. I thought that was the plan anyway.
Oh yeah, right. I mean, I realized that overlaps, yeah. Yeah, we gotta get up early tomorrow, that's why.
But yeah, I don't know if... so with my cat, I accidentally... Because I was trying to plug my phone in, but it slipped out of my hand and hit her head. But she came back.
Oh, I think she understood that you weren't meant to hurt her.
Yeah, no,
I mean, you can't blame the World War I soldiers entirely, since most of the region they were in was France, but yeah, it is kind of silly. Don't you want to, like, read up a bit before you invade an enemy? I don't know. Seems like basic logic to me. Eggs are cheap here, actually. They got the expensive because the mentally ill lefties went around killing on the cheap. Yeah, no. Mentally ill leftist? Are you kidding me? That sounds like, I don't know, that sounds really fake.
It's rightist.
Say again?
Leftist, but it's rightist, I think.
Leftist is rightist? Huh? What?
Is rightist a word? Like you've got leftist?
Not that I know of, no. Okay, the screen of your game is really weird. Is that not the computer?
I don't think so, it's my game.
No, is it not the computer playing right now? Oh, okay, just...
Oh, no, it was, because it wasn't even moving, the game itself.
Okay, that is weird. You get them for free? Well, that's your case, but, like, you can't say, oh, eggs are cheap there. Like, that's not what's happening. That never happens. You can stop lying whenever you feel like it. Kaiser's just so great. I beat Dark Eater Media. I was gonna ask if that's the whole DS3 DLC bosses. Oh wow, Amit. I bought X yesterday. I would know the price. I saw it on Discord. I sent you a message earlier today congratulating you. Nice one, Amit. Biden went around killing millions of chicken before the price went up. Is that really what happened? I mean, I'm not a fan of Biden either. But like, isn't it the... I mean, wasn't that because of the flu? A righty thing? I'm in Texas, everything is cheap. Is real estate cheap in Texas? Is gold cheap in Texas? I don't think gold is cheap anywhere. Anywhere in the world. But leftists are not your enemy. Definitely not. If you're working class, definitely not. Kaiser has no clue what he's talking about. Okay, that is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Not even old enough to drive. That's not true. Like, you don't even know him. He is old enough to drive. Like, he's literally becoming a doctor, you know. He's in university, he's an adult. Biden never did that. They wanted to, but it was rolled back. Even then, the price of X increased because of inflation. Also, that should be all of the DLC bosses at Amit. It's much smaller than Elden Ring. You apologize for America. Hey, Robert, it's not your... Oh, Robert, it's not your, It's not your fault. No need to apologize. Texas is great when it snows 2 inches, we lose power and several people die and we have to cry the government to bail us out of the issues we caused. Yeah, I think, yeah. My husband knows some people from Texas and... I mean, not saying Texas is not great, I never went there, but... Still, I don't think it's, like, perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect place on Earth. Today in town of Salem, I was playing in the lobby. There was a right-wing dick who was homophobic, well, nothing new, decided to defend them and he named himself Trump in the game, so I literally burned him into game based. Very based. There was a bird flu went around and they killed millions of chicken because of it. Obviously, he went to a crappy college. I mean, did you go to college? Like, you can't just say, oh, he's too young to know. That's not an argument, that's ageism. Like, that was literally an argument that I had with some stupid old Luxembourgish boomers who were like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, when I was talking with my dad about the Palestine Israel conflict, and I said, oh yeah, I just pulled out a map on my phone and said, no, show me where Palestine is. They couldn't even point it on a map. And they couldn't even say when the conflict started, what was the treaty that started it, and it was like, wow, are you serious?
To be fair, I don't think I could see it in that way.
Yeah, but then again, you're not going around saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, and
That's true.
saying, oh, you're too young. Like, that's not really an argument. You can be wrong and old, you know? And it's not like true Kaiser Karmazin is an adult. No, Jonna, you don't get it. I'm becoming a doctor. That means I'm too smart. I can't be trusted by the right. Yeah, that's true. Vaccines cause autisms. Ooh. Understand though? Struggle to also believe in COVID. I mean, you can't even see it. Yeah, right? Yeah, viruses don't exist because I can't see them. And gravity is not real because if gravity real, then why birds fly? Explain that, liberals.
Go on then, explain it.
Explain it, yeah.
No, really.
And like snow, like why do snowflakes exist when there's climate change? Huh? Gotcha, liberals.
Wait, seriously, how do you explain it?
I mean, that's
The
just
whole
aerodynamics.
Hmm.
Like they are lifting themselves. They are creating lift. Like, should I really get into physics?
Yes.
Like,
For the purpose of the stream, yes.
they're creating lift. They're essentially doing what planes are doing, what birds are doing.
Hmm.
Birds have evolved, or at least birds that are flying have evolved hollow bones, so they don't weigh as much. And the feather just like they trap the air current under their wings, and that creates lift, so they get like pushed upwards. That's like a very layman's terms of explaining it. I'm pretty sure someone else could maybe explain it better, but that's the gist of it.
I don't remember where the Earth being flat thing came from.
Like that was a very ancient belief, but like some people are nutcases, I guess.
Like, if the Earth isn't flat, why haven't we all fallen off?
Actually, they only lose power because Biden made it. You're blaming. I mean, not a fan of Biden again, but I don't think this is Biden's fault. We all have our pros and cons. Yeah, absolutely. Got to the 30th best university in the US. There are 1,200 universities in the nation. I hate to say it, but I think I may be a bit out of your league, Fat. But yeah, like he has read has read theory. And you are spouting right-wing nonsense talking points.
Yes.
Like, sorry, want my advice? I wouldn't say anything about it now because you're kind of making yourself look,
Bad.
dare I say it, stupid? Like, this is not looking good, definitely not. And I'm trying to be kind. Hope those vaxxers work. Yeah, they worked for me. Oh, are you an anti-vaxxer as well, fat boys? Are you serious? Town of Salem, forgot that game existed. We always call that a werewolf. Town of Salem.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we call that werewolf here. Loup-garou with the French. Like, that's just French for werewolf.
Oh.
Oh, you almost got the perfect one. Or the higher one.
Last time I did this, like, hit the edge of the 100 and then rolled into the 20.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, but I was going to say, if the Earth is round, why haven't we fallen off yet? Someone said that to me once.
That's when you don't understand gravity at all. Like, I mean, to be fair, I had to argue with morons who kept telling me, oh yeah, the sun is made out of lava. I'm like, no, it's not. If it was, like, that would also, like, violate several laws. It would not be that massive if it was. And, like, Earth would be frozen cold then, because lava is not near enough in terms of heat.
That's true.
And then he said, oh, it's fire. Like, no. Like, how can a fire exist without oxygen? There's no oxygen in space. I mean, there is, but, like, in nebulae.
Very limited.
In the form of nebulae, and not, like, in an atmosphere like it does on Earth. Kept me alive long enough, yeah, same.
The sun is basically helium.
Like, I mean, no. Hydrogen and what stars are doing with nuclear fusion. Now we're talking astrophysics, hell yes. They are fusing hydrogen atoms together, and that makes helium.
Okay.
And the difference in mass creates enormous amounts of energy, and that's what makes a star keep going. That's like also a layman's like explanation, but it's a true one. So what happens to global warming? Oh my god, fat boys! Are you no! Seriously now. Are you actually an anti-vaxxer and like you don't believe in climate change? Are you serious right now? Like, are you really serious right now? No, we did not fix climate change. Where the hell did that come from? You can take those same photos from World War II and then go photo same spot. Oceans levels are the same. Like, okay, that's also a misrepresentation. The oceans level rising is not the only problem that could be. And like the Maldives are all these countries that are really not that high. The Maldives is actually facing problems right now because of that. So would they just invent that? I don't think so. And like even in America, you can feel the effects because right now, how do you say it? The insurance companies, they don't want to insure real estate close to coastlines anymore because they know that it's not going to be worth it because of climate change. All the tornadoes that been like the frequency of storms and everything, that is climate change. To deny climate change, I'm sorry, that's to be a moron. I'm sorry, it just is. Like, you don't understand. Like, if I were you right now, I would just not say anything else, because this is... I don't know, do you want the clown makeup from Europe, or do you want it from America? Probably from America, right?
This is where it says Europe.
Like, honestly now, like, I wouldn't do it, like, I would just not say, you're making yourself look like a fool now. Actually, how much research in the lab have you done on vaccines? Do you understand the RNA synthesis? I doubt it. Do you know what RNA is? Realize most universities in America are losing funding and getting uncredited. Howard is one of them. Uncredited, no, but losing funding, that's not an argument. That's like Trump because, again, rise of fascism. What is one thing that fascism has a disdain for? The... Huh? Well, not really, but I'm losing my voice, holy crap. They are like not really fond of academics because academics have the credentials to point out that they're wrong. So
I got a master in criminology.
Let me guess, you got your diploma from the School of Hard Knocks of Life.
Well, is that? I got the master in criminal justice just because you are trying to become, you're not yet, doesn't make you spiral.
Sorry, I just, I don't see that coming. Wait, hang on. Yeah, just give me a second. I want to read the in order. Like, Jonah behind chat again. The sun is made of highly pressurized gas made in plasma, incredible mass. Yeah, that's true. Got a yeah, you got a master in criminal justice and you're like this uninformed? Holy crap. Trying to become, you know, well, I mean, sorry, but like, you're looking really like a fool right now.
You can't get a master and then be...
Oh, you're also against, like, you know, genders are not binary, you know that, right? People always say, oh, it's science, like, oh yeah, then please explain to me, what is a karyotype? And then like, what is that? Yeah, you didn't do the research then. Like, explain to me without Googling, what is a karyotype?
Oh, what?
I'm not asking you this, I'm asking him.
I didn't hear the word.
Karyotype, oh, got my... I'm screaming too much. Too many politics. Or too much politics. I don't believe you have a master's in criminal... Yeah, I don't know, like, I doubt it. And if you do, like, what kind of freaking university was that? I wouldn't trust you interpreting the law or incarceration of criminals. And why do all the climate change people, Obama standards all keep buying houses and water? Again, source? Where is Obama and, like, buying houses close to the water. And yes, gender is a social construct. I think you mean sex. Oh god, my mouth is so dry right now. I definitely need a drink. Jeez, it's so dry. Holy crap. In human biology, there are primarily two sexes, but intersex conditions do exist, and no, it's not a binary, yeah. It's a bimodal. If you actually read the science and the papers, it's bimodal, not binary. That's a difference. Oh god, I really need water or something. No, actually, legitimately, you can hear my voice like cracking, right? And I'm being really hoarse. Not hoarse as in the animal, but you know. No, Kaiser is becoming a doctor. That is true. Like, one of the reasons why he wasn't in the streams lately was because he was too busy because of university. Yeah, but Harvard losing 100 million in federal money is not an argument. Like, Trump does not like academics. It's just a very old fascist playbook thing. Hey there, Decepticon AI, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, so passionate that I'm losing my voice. Came in a great time, I hear passion. I said I'm not a doctor, well, not yet. I'm in school to become a doctor. We have said that, but I don't expect a right-winger to have a stellar reading and listening comprehension skill. Yeah, or else they wouldn't be right-wing. Good old, yeah.
We're dealing with stupidity.
I mean...
Or maybe that's not the right word, maybe bad stuff.
And also, oh, me, or... No, not me, but like, I know idiots who have like a university degree, and I know someone with just in high school, no, not even high school, and he literally has an IQ of 160 plus, so...
Do you know anyone that like started high school like a lot younger than they should have done? Like, I've seen stories online about people who like graduated college at like 12 years old or something.
I don't know personally, no. Although I could have skipped like a couple of grades in not in middle school, in primary school, and they didn't want me because I was too childish. It's bullcrap.
You were a child.
Yeah, I know. It was just they didn't want, like, they were probably like, no, we're not gonna do that because autism or something. But like, okay, I was already able to read up to a 5th grade level. Like, just let me skip the grades.
I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but when I was in college, my English teacher was from India, and her kids had already graduated high school by the time they were like 14. But
no, I don't think it's a cultural thing.
Every Indian kid I've ever met has always been really intelligent.
Yeah, I know Indian idiots like that. I know they're being encouraged to do well in school.
Oh wow, so
Oh god, I can't talk anymore, like it's... Oh, so dry.
Should I go and get something? I mean, I'm going to the kitchen anyway.
I think it's... I can maybe... I mean, I think I'm gonna stop the stream soon anyway, because we need to get up early tomorrow. Also, your messages have a lot of typos and incorrect grammar. Not using that as an argument, as it's silly to attack, good. But it does show how one's own conversational ability and average intelligence. Oh, welcome back, Venmings.
At one point you used the wrong yaw, which basically killed your whole argument.
Oh, come on, James. Thanks, but I already made it further than you, so I don't need your hate, but I appreciate having another person to prove. Oh, you enjoyed. Oh god, brain, please. Evolved your shiny numal, nice. 2 IVs. Guys, I'm not going to interfere, but please keep it friendly. Please don't hate each other. We should never let dumb crap make us hate each other. True. But yeah. I'm going to be heading out soon anyways, don't worry, I'm just playing around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you having a larger house than him does not mean that you made it more like further. Like that's very superficial. And you having a boat and 2 trucks, like that's ridiculous, fat boys. Like I'm trying to help you here. Come on, like that will look really stupid in the future. Let me tell
How
you.
does owning 2 trucks make you more intelligent? I don't get it.
It doesn't.
And why would you want 2 trucks?
I don't need trucks. Let's go. It's been 6 years of suffering. Finally, what, Amit? Oh, I was going to say I'm gonna stop it at 2 hours, but here we are, 2 hours and 5 minutes.
I want to see where this goes in the chat. I want to see where it goes.
Oh, you want to see chaos? Of course
Yeah.
you do, James. That's how I know you. I mean, it is. Is it bad that I'm kind of enjoying
Yeah,
this?
same. So am I.
I mean, enjoying maybe not the right word, but like this
Oh,
is
it's-
definitely
no, no, no,
interesting.
it is the right word.
Is it?
Yes. There's no better word. There's
But
no better word.
I really think I should be stopping soon. Like you can hear my voice. It's jeez. Oh boy. Okay. Let me, because I definitely need to stop the stream earlier than usual. What do I have? How many eggs do I have? Let me see. 2. And how many spaces are left in the PC here? Oh no, I have 3 eggs. Say again?
He's gone quiet in the chat.
Oh well, no more. Has anyone seen the Minecraft movie? Oh, we went to the cinema, my husband James and I, and we didn't we saw the posters for that, but we didn't watch it.
Just to clarify, I'm not the husband.
Yeah, he's not the husband. Cosmic Cam is. Yet. Oh, you wanna? No, I'm not into polyamory. I mean, I like you as a friend, James, but like, nah. My curly darling, my curly haired darling will always be my darling. We watched Flow recently. That was really nice.
That was my second time seeing it.
FC Barcelona is going to be the Champions League semi-final. We didn't get... Ah, that's what you meant. Okay, that's what the multiple years of pain were about. I'm having fun in some sense. Yeah, I'm having fun in a very twisted sense, in a way. Worst best movie I've ever seen. Oh, you've seen the Minecraft movie? Tell me about it. I've only seen the scene of Jack Black going chicken jockey and people flipping out in the audience. What the hell was that about? So it's horrible, but it's good. Kind of like The Room from Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, I want to see that.
I have it. I can give it to you if you want. Do you have like an USB with you? No? Because the file size is pretty large, but
I mean, if we're out tomorrow, I can buy one because I've been wanting to try and use one on the Wii instead of an SD card. But the smallest USB I have at home is 64, and that's too much for the Wii.
Yeah, I can give you the movie. Okay. Okay, so I think I'll hatch all these eggs and then I'm gonna call it quits. Is that alright? Because I do definitely need to not... I mean, I would continue if I could, but my voice is failing me. Yeah, I'm also supporting Barcelona for you, Ahmed, if it makes you happy. And we need to get up earlier tomorrow, so...
What time do we need to get up?
I mean, I don't want to sleep till 11. Definitely not. I want to be... You know, we're going somewhere in Germany together, see some castles, see some nice old parts of Germany. And I don't want to, like... I want to use the whole day to... to see the whole town, basically.
Are you streaming tomorrow?
Yes. And then tomorrow we can just stream until midnight or maybe even past midnight.
Oh yeah, we don't. We have to get up on
Yeah.
on thing.
Sometimes I think you guys might not like for what I am seeing much hate for being Iraqi. The day I met you guys, I was about to cry because you were the only people who... Oh my god, you met the wrong people, Ahmed, before. Why would I care if that you would be Iraqi? Like, you're just like... you're a human from Earth, just like I am, so... Well, good.
Well,
I'm glad you found a good community then, Ahmed. But being good or, like, empathetic is really not that hard. Was a movie experience. Every time Jack Black said Minecraft term, everyone clapped or screamed. Not even a joke. Oh, hey there, Phantom Fox, also known as ONR. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Coincidence I got the Kupfu Violet. What? Huh? Yep, it was nice to meet you. I figured I stayed silent during the political chat. I don't know that much about politics. See, I like that.
same.
I actually, like, that gives me... Robert, I salute you. If I don't know about something, like a topic, I just don't, like, I don't form an opinion on it because I think that's really stupid. Like, that makes you look like an idiot. Like, I salute you, Robert. Thank you for being like that, actually. Thank you. And I really mean it. Oh, James. But yeah, James and I, you know, autistic people we're just brutally honest sometimes. And with by sometimes I mean all the time.
Well, that's how I want people to be with me, though.
Yeah, same.
Otherwise I'm just like... confused.
Why would we hate you for being from Iraq? Yeah, that would be super racist. You're a human being and a good person at that. Also one of the warriors of sunlight, so that means something. Sorry for making a lot of... No. Actually, this was really interesting, Kaiser, and I really enjoy talking or discussing politics with you. Believe it or not. I really, I mean, I kind of missed you in the chat. I know you got your own life going on and everything, so I understand that you're busy with stuff, especially university and all. But no, that was good. I like having educated people in my chat, definitely. Absolutely. Or just intelligent in general. And no need to apologize. Debate for 2 hours? Like, that's nice, no? Literally couldn't believe that someone would accept me, but I love you guys so much. Oh, Amit. Mwah! There we go. That's okay. The rest, like, that is super racist. And he said chicken jockey and never screamed loud. Oh, Kupfu in Pokemon Violet. Oh, nice. Don't know crap about politics either. I watched TV in over 12 years. And to be fair, TV is not the best source of, like, getting facts from politics. I somehow misread your comment, Phantom Fox F. Kufbu, for some reason. Don't want to know either. I mean, I kind of get it. It can be a lot. Miss being part of the chat. I was hoping Kinox and Arch would say hi, but oh well. Arch was here yesterday, actually. It's good to talk to you again, Jonna, and you as well, Amit. Yeah, likewise. Alright, this is the last egg that I'm gonna be hatching for tonight, and then it's time to hit the hay. That poor hay is gonna get a beating, let me tell you. Ha 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 ha. No one's laughing. But yeah, that was quite the Oh, the left is still attacking me. Ah, is that the right-wing people first saying, oh, lefties are wussies, and when we come with arguments, it's suddenly the victim mentality? Come on, fat boys. Like, come on. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure, you're at the job, but I can also still hold up a debate while doing something. But maybe that's just me. Hope Iveda and Philip are doing well. I believe so. Alright, so that's been it. Another stream. No shiny penguin, but yeah. So much debate that I actually got hoarse. Not a horse, but you know what I mean. And that was definitely interesting in a very twisted way. I mean, I'm not like enjoying I don't see that as attacking. Like, fat boys, come on, you were saying mentally ill leftists. Like, I wasn't saying that to you. But I hope you're not angry at me. Like, that's not what I wanna do. But yeah, this has been it. First stream where I almost completely lost my voice. But damn. So,
interesting as always.
very
Thank
interesting chat.
Thank you for that. It's always appreciated.
Hope you get that pink penguin in the future. Yeah, I hope so as well. This week I'm gonna be just be hunting with like hatching eggs. So yeah. Until then, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. No one is attacking you, fat boys.
Well,
If you think that's attacking, like that's the thing that I like. They scream, "Oh, you're snowflakes," and then like they get like if you say my pronouns are they them, they like go, "Oh no, that's not me." Like, come on, like this is ridiculous. Come on, no pink skipper, no. No, that not prove the point, fat boys. Absolutely not. I think it did prove a point, but not like the kind of point that you thought it was gonna be. But yeah, I hope you had a good time. Please don't be angry. Yeah, and let's see you all hopefully tomorrow. And until then, oh god, my voice, I sound like a teenager who's like, oh, I'm going I'm going through.
I think you went back to the old lady again.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to go back to the old
I
lady
thought
again?
you
Okay,
did.
no.
Well, you can do.
Like I sound like a teenage boy who just is going through his first voice crack. Oh god, I think I should just stop it now because I sound ridiculous. But yeah, have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Sleep tight. Do not let the bed bugs bite. And yeah,
Bye.
have a good one. Bye bye.